Now to use this letter schema, I can use it for any assignment, any column, which would be equivalent to an assignment or something that I'm going to put a grade in, or I can use it in a weighted total column, for example, which is sort of a running grade. Now you can see in my test course I've got a test grade center here. And for each of these students in this course, there is a weighted total column that is visible to students. There is a total column that is not visible to students. And then I've got columns for quiz 1, 2, and 3. I've got columns for test 1, 2, and 3. And I've got columns for homework 1, 2, and 3. Incidentally, I'm going to go over here and just show you under column organization, under manage. I'm going to scroll down here so that you can see that for each of the quizzes, I have categorized those in the quiz category. For each of the tests, I've categorized them in the test category. For each of the homework assignments, I've categorized them in the assignment category. That allows me in the weighted column, weighted total column, we go to edit information. That allows me then for my weights to say those things in the category of assignment are worth 20% of the final grade. Those things that are in the category of test are worth 40% of the final grade. And those that are in the quiz category are also 40% of the final grade for a total of 100% of the final grade. So let me put in some dummy scores for John Q. Public. Let's say on quiz 1, John Q. Public got, out of 10 points possible, he got an 8. And let's say that on quiz 2, he got a 9. And let's say that on quiz 3, didn't do so well, he got a 6. So you can see some things happening here that I've already factored in. I've put these in. These are the raw scores out of the 10 possible for each one of those. You'll notice on my weighted total column, I have here a percentage that is showing. If a student goes in and looks in her or his workbook, or excuse me, her or his grade center or grade book, they will see 76.67%. I would like for them to see a letter grade there. So what I'm going to do is go into the weighted total column. I'm going to click the little chevron, choose Edit Column Information. And I'm going to scroll down a little bit here, and where it asks me for primary display, I'm going to change that from percentage to standard letter scale, which is the scale or the schema that I created earlier. I'm going to scroll to the bottom and click Submit. And in the full grade center, you now see that the 76.67% is a C letter grade according to the schema or scale that I created earlier. I'm going to go back into weighted total column. Scroll down here to where it says primary display, standard letter scale, secondary display, none. Primary display will be what the students will be able to see in their grade center or their grade book. They will not be able to see the secondary display. However, it's beneficial for me as the instructor to be able to see something there. So I'm going to say as the secondary display, percentage. Scroll down and click Submit. And when the full grade center pulls back up, you can see that it shows the letter C for the grade, but it also puts in parentheses the secondary display, the percentage, 76.67. That is the current running or final score, running grade for this particular student, John Q. Public, based solely on the quiz grades. If I were to scroll over and put a score in for homework 1, homework 1 is worth 25%. Put something in, or 25 points rather, put in a score here of 23 for John Q. Public on homework 1. And then scroll back over, you'll notice now that the grade reflects the homework. It's still an 81.78%, which is in the C range. Scroll back over. Let's put in another 23%. And then for homework 3, got a 25 out of 25. Sorry, it's not percentages, it's points. I scroll back over and look at the running grade. I see now it's a B because it is bumped up from less than 82% to slightly over 82%. And according to the grading scale or schema that I've created, that puts him into the B range. And one more demonstration, I'll put in grades for the tests. On test 1 out of 100 points possible, got an 85 points. On test 2 out of 100 points possible, a 95. And on test 3, a 98. Scroll back over, and now you can see that John Q. Public still has a B, 86.67%. You'll notice that in the total column, it says that he has an A. This is before the grades are weighted by category. After the category weights have been applied, the total is an 86.67%, which means that John Q. Public has a B.